Alrighty, I'm going to do the living room Easter tour right now. And you know, I always start in this same area. And a lot of vintage Easters in here too. And Annalise. Here's the vintage metal Easter basket and the Peter Rabbit book. And those little left-hand figurines. They're also vintage. And on this beautiful oak table back there's a vintage postcard. And those adorable Annalise sitting in an ironstone bowl. And in this box, some more of the Easter postcards and some beautiful tulips and eggs. Up here are my few cabbage pieces. This picture right here was one we got at that awesome sale we went to. Lots of the green and yellow Annalise. And the beautiful tulips in that ironstone picture with the pearls. And this wonderful Easter plaque, "By this we know love, because Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and that is why we truly celebrate Easter." That was a gift from my sweet subscriber and friend. That's a vintage cabbage pack. I brought out that wonderful bunny lamp. And those sweet Annalise. And up here on that shelf, that is a lot of our plastic Easter pieces, candy containers and sucker containers. And so I don't forget it, I'm going to show you over this under this doorway. I used those vintage cards that I showed you. I just used clothespins and put them on a piece of jute, and I think they turned out wonderful. And over here are some favorite pieces, and I kept all the blue and white. And I have one of the gorgeous quilts that we've gotten at yard sales. And another pretty Billy Jacobs. I love the old church with the daffodils. It's just gorgeous. And on this table, lots of vintage. I'll get closer so you can see everything. In the pantry box, these are all vintage paper mache and tin eggs. I love the red ones with the bunny. And this is another old tin, an English tin. And some of the sweet vintage postcards. And this tin plate came from a yard sale. These sweet little tin candy pails, those came from eBay. And there's that sweet little bird that Todd sent. And they're in the seed box. And I didn't change anything right here. But over here I put a lot of my vintage pink glass. And those beautiful bunnies that we've had for quite a while. And there's that gorgeous rose that looks so real that came from that same estate sale. And I just love all this glass for Easter. It's just gorgeous. The wind is blowing horribly here this weekend. It's, I think, about 25 miles an hour with 40-mile-an-hour gusts right now. I didn't do anything but bring the pansy seed box right there. Here's another one of our beautiful quilts that came from a yard sale. And that sweet bunny and kitty pillow we've had for a long time. And over here, those gorgeous bunnies that we bought at a sale years ago. The Easter plate came from a yard sale. That's a McCoy wall pocket. And that old church fan of the choir with the Easter lilies. And on this table are some of our favorite bunnies and the beautiful tree. Cute little Anna Lee bunny down there. Well, it's a mouse dressed like a bunny. And there are some Easter shiny brights in the old box and some vintage books. And some of the shiny brights are in that vintage soap dish also. Here's a stack of old Bibles, and I think there's one or two hymnals in there too. And there's that beautiful beads with the cross that we got recently. And these are some of my favorite bunnies. And I have some rosaries and various things hung on the cloche. The little cross plate, that was another one of those little plates that Sweet Karen sent me. And this garland across here, it looks vintage, but it's a Bethany Lau or Low, however you pronounce it. Simply Blessed. And here's the beautiful tree. I love this tree for every holiday. No matter what you put on it, it shows up wonderful. There's no vintage on it, but there are reproduction shiny brights and reproduction ornaments. And then down there's one of the Anna Lee's we got really cheap at the place where we used to have our booths. I think it was about $7 for this vintage big Anna Lee. She's it's a he. He's sitting in John's truck. And that's a vintage Easter card right behind it. And I added some Anna Lee's and some purple touches over here with the blue. And these napkins we got at a sale. And the plates, the small plates back here with the beautiful florals on them. Those came from a sale too. Or, no, I believe those might have came from Goodwill. Another one of those pretty napkins. They're embroidered with pansies. All right, I'll open this side of the cupboard. I didn't change a whole lot. I just added some eggs and that beautiful hanky with the pansies on it. Another pretty floral plate in the back. And there's the chicken plate. I think everything else pretty much is the same in that side. I'll open up this other side for you. There's a bobblehead candy container. It's German. I've had several people say he's kind of creepy, and he is, but he is a very old German candy container. And I just added some little nests and another floral plate back there. And I kept a lot of the things that was already in there the same. And there is a vintage bunny cup, child's cup. And up there's that picture we got last year. It's a smaller version of the large one we used to have. This one's much easier for me to handle. And over the steps, I just added some spring florals. That was all I did. And right here is that other precious little bunny garland that Stacy sent me. I just love the honeycomb on them. I think it's precious. And down there stayed the same. I didn't change anything down here. I just added the forsythia wreath right there. Nothing's changed right there. I did put those wonderful little drawers that we got recently right there. And I put some eggs and vintage chicken postcards right there. And then our friend Janet got us that wonderful silhouettes of George and Martha. And I put them there with our George Washington tobacco tins. So this is all. I hope you have a blessed and safe Easter. Enjoy your family if you're going to be with them. Make sure that you take time to tell your loved ones how much they mean to you. And again, I thank you for all the wishes and prayers for us in the loss of my sister. So love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. Till the next time, bye-bye.